All right, good morning, third graders, teachers and paras, parents and grandparents who are joining us through the modern technology that we have. We are here to recognize our third graders for their academic achievement, for their perfect attendance, and for their character development. And we're going to start with the A honor roll. We have a list of children who are going to come up here. Ms. Pollard will have a blue ribbon for them, as well as a coupon for a free meal at Chili's. So that is something to look forward to. Again, no applause until we get everybody up here. From Miss B's class, Mason Howell, Jacob Kelly Muncie, Thea Parks, Coy Purdue, Olivia Taveras, and Soxatalia Tron. From Miss Butler, Esmeralda Martinez and Sullivan Weston. From Miss Dominic, Ashlyn Dorscheit and Victoria Robinson. From Miss Howard, Nathan Barnard. From Miss Lusky, Nathaniel Corello, Noah Reed, and Charlotte Riedel. Boys and girls, it takes lots of hard work to get all A's, and all A's really means all A's, and you can't even have an N or a U in conduct or special areas. So you're going to stand right up here, as I said, right in line with the podium, and smile at your parents. Scoot all the way down here so we can make room for everybody. Scoot left. All right, now you can give them a big round of applause. Please, let's do one row so we don't have to do this twice. Please go. Oh, sorry. All right, you guys go and we'll fit some more in the back row. Hold tight. All right, now step forward so you can be on TV too. Clap again. Awesome. Way to go, third grade. All right, now we have lots more friends on the A-B honor roll, and they will receive a red ribbon and an honor roll pencil. So, from Miss B's class, Ivory Crawley, Dean Fagley, Jasmine McCowan. From Miss Braceland, Evelyn Elwood, Lou Gaudiana, John Holly, Sophia Lastinger, Aviana Mitchison, Paris Rivers, Julian Rodriguez-Grisales, and Perry Taylor. From Miss Butler, Liam Bewley. From Miss Howard, Araya Kronatzer and Juan Sanchez Ortiz. From Miss Jackson, Nathaniel Albert Sepulveda, Janai Bedford, Leah Chambers, and Madeline Irwin. And from Miss Lusky, Scarlett Barquero and Aubrey R. I think that's Aubrey Reed. Boys and girls, thank you for working hard, doing your best. I bet if you work just a little bit harder, next time you could get a blue ribbon. All right, let's clap for this first row of A-B honor roll students. Great job. Everybody look left and head off. And we'll have our second row step forward. Okie dokie. Everybody to the front. Smile at your parents, your grandparents, your neighbors, and your friends. Congratulations. All right, the next one is a tough award to earn because it doesn't only depend on you. I'll wait until there's no talking. Remember, you do not get to greet anybody with words when they come back. It can be a smile or a high five or a fist bump. All silent. The next award is for perfect attendance, and you know that perfect means perfect. It means you're here on time every day. And it means that you never check out early. And we have quite a few friends in third grade that managed to do that. And you will see some of them have already been up here, because there's a correlation between coming to school and getting good grades. It's a match. All right, perfect attendance has a pencil for you. Ivory Crawley, Landon Baker, Matei Burgess, Natalie Walker, Anahi Anai Malagan Montero, Jameson Tenney, Melissa Corrales, Jasper Strawn. We're not clapping until we're done. Thank you. Alyssa Sant, Camille Copeland, Caden Haddon, Sophia Lastinger, Perry Taylor, and Ethan Walker. Guys, up here, even with this, in the steps that are even with this. There we go. So you can smile at your parents. And so we can give you a big round of applause. Thanks for showing up every day. All right, you can head off, and at this point we have to thank parents who are responsible for maybe setting the alarm clock or getting you here in a car. Step forward, everybody. Making sure you have clean clothes to put on. So thank you, parents, for your support in perfect attendance. Good job, guys. Alrighty, and the last awards are my very favorite because they are our resiliency awards. You know that in January we talked a lot on the morning show and with our guidance counselors about problem solving. And then in February, we talked about responsible decision making and what that meant. And so we have someone from each class who best represents those. We will let all of the January problem-solving people line up in the first row, and all of the February responsible decision-making people line up in the second row, so I'll try to call them like that. All right, problem-solving from Miss B's class, Mason Howell, from Miss Braceland, Julian Rodriguez-Grisales, from Miss Butler, Nicholas Burnham, from Miss Dominic, William Edwards, from Miss Howard, Isais Torres, from Miss Jackson, Enrique Martinez-Mendez, and from Miss Lusky, Angel Mendez Lopez. So that's our first row, but let's get our second row up here again. Well, no, we're not clapping yet. Please wait, I'll tell you when. For responsible decision making, from Miss B, Elena Patterson, from Miss Braceland, Ethan Walker, from Miss Butler, Esmeralda Martinez Vargas, from Miss Dominic, Anai Malagan Montero, from Miss Howard, Paisley Balesta, from Miss Jackson, Ariel Warren, and from Miss Lusky, Natalie Walker. All right, now you can clap for these people who show skills in problem solving. And those skills will help you all throughout life. So good job. They received a coupon for a free milkshake at Arby's. And may I recommend the Jamocha shake at Arby's. It's very delicious. Oh, Miss Paula prefers chocolate. Maybe you can get two and tell us what you like best. All right, these friends are here because they are responsible decision makers. So let's give them a round of applause. All right, good job, guys. And good job, third grade. I don't know if you're going to be the best today or not because I have to wait and see how the fourth and fifth grade do. All right, good morning, fourth graders, and good morning to all of you who are joining us through the magic of technology. We are excited to recognize our fourth graders this morning for their academic achievement with A Honor Roll and AB Honor Roll. We will recognize them for perfect attendance for quarter 3, and we will also recognize them for resiliency traits that we are trying to develop here in our students at Harborview. So, without further ado, if you are on the A Honor Roll and I call your name, you will be receiving, Miss Ahern has a blue ribbon for you because blue ribbons are the best, and Miss Light has a coupon for a free meal at Chili's. So hopefully your family can take you and enjoy that reward. Remember, we're not going to applaud until everybody's up here. So, A Honor Roll, fourth grade, Miss Marquez, Adriana Montez. From Miss Holler, Ava Mummy. From Miss Calamine, Michael Ranasate. And that's all. It is hard to get on the A Honor Roll but it's not that hard. I feel quite sure that with a little bit of effort, we could have more people up here. I really, really believe that, because there were more third graders up here for A Honor Roll, and there will be more fifth graders up here for A Honor Roll. So in these last few weeks, work super hard. All right, a round of applause for these three scholars. You should smile, Ava. Be proud of yourself. No, Ava doesn't want to smile. All right, go ahead. All right, we do have more friends on the AB Honor Roll list, and they will be receiving a red ribbon and an Honor Roll pencil. And they are from Miss Marquez's class, Christian McParlin and Jalea Phillips. From Miss Holler's class, Riker Leon and Johnny Scanlon. From Miss Calamine, Ian Antich and Jason Herbert and Kevin Romero Hernandez. From Miss Stein's group, Jaden Chavez Nunez, Heidi Courtwright, Jemiah Gordon, Malin O'Donnell. From Mr. Flynn, Luke Chanchetti, Mason Ronaldo, Quinn Saucier, Linda Torres. And from Miss Thompson, Tatum Eason, Ava Garcia, Caitlin Nguyen, and Liam Sanchez. And I believe Caleb Babcock is in here. Come on, Caleb. This is your group. AB Honor Roll. All right, let's have a big round of applause for our first row, and we'll start the second row. All right, awesome job. I bet that if you work a little bit harder, next time you could come up here for the blue ribbon. What do you think? I bet. All right, off you go. You stay still, because you're going to get to the front so we can clap for you. And you can smile for your parents and grandparents and family. All right, step forward. And another round of applause. AB Honor Roll. Good job, guys. All right, thank you so much. You can lead your group off. Everybody turn left and head off the stage. All right, perfect attendance for fourth grade. Perfect is a very high standard. I am hearing way too much talking, especially in this hallway to my left. As you're leaving the stage, you have to be quiet too. Perfect attendance is a high standard. It means you're here every day of the quarter. It means you're never tardy and you never leave early. So it takes you making your best effort, but it also takes your parents and your family members, because they're the ones who perhaps set the alarm, perhaps come back in your room and say, get up, and perhaps come back 5 minutes later, come on, get up, and finally come back in your room, get up right now. That's the parent part. And they make sure you maybe have breakfast, you have clean clothes to wear, you have a backpack with all your things in it. So this is teamwork, but we're going to recognize the following students for perfect attendance in quarter 3. Wade Ford, Riker Leon, Elizabeth Masters, Mason Prasad, Oren Young, Zyler Coffin, Jimena Jimenez, Jerry Machado Dubon, Sashiana Ware, Shiny Foster, am I saying that correct? Shania Foster, Benjamin Imlay, Ortiz, Jr., Cordova Ortiz, and Aubrey Goodman. Perfect attendance for quarter 3. It helps if your mom's a teacher, isn't it, right? It's a pretty high standard if you're a teacher. We'll give it just a minute. Everybody should be standing in box number 3. So this should be a straight line. Box 1, box 2, box 3. Can you fit them all, Miss Nelson, or do we need a second row? All right, come all the way down here, because she's definitely got me on camera. Scoot down and we'll fit everybody. Shoulder to shoulder, nobody bites. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. All right, now, big round of applause for perfect attendance. Did we get them all, Miss Nelson? Okay, Riker, lead us off. Everybody turn left and follow Riker. And be really quiet in the hallway. Alrighty, our last awards are my very favorite ones, because even if, math is hard for you and the best you're going to ever get in math is a C, or you really struggle in some area, resiliency character traits are traits that you can work on that will help you your whole life. Nobody in the front row should be talking. Or over here in the corner. It would be really embarrassing if I had to say your name on TV for not being up here for an award for a bad thing. Alrighty, so in January we worked on the character trait of problem solving, which is super important. My guess is that this is a skill you will need every day for the rest of your life. And we have some people who've gotten really good at it. And then for February we focused on responsible decision making, and that too is a skill you need every day, especially here at school. There are decisions that you're making all the time, whether to listen, whether to talk, whether to do your homework, whether to do what a friend tells you to do. Lots of decisions that you have the power to control. So let's see who does well in these areas. I'm going to call the problem-solving friends first, and we'll have that whole row up here first. And then the responsible decision-making, we'll have them in a second row. So for problem solving, from Ms. Marquez's class, Julia Phillips. From Ms. Holler, John Corrales. From Ms. Calamine, Jerry Machado Dubon. From Ms. Stein, Malin O'Donnell. From Mr. Flynn, Viviana Aviles. And from Ms. Thompson, Liam Sanchez. All of those are for problem solving. They're going to stand on the front row. On the second row, we will recognize for responsible decision-making, Layla Alvarez, Selena Griffiths, Michael Ranasate, Javier Medina, Skylie King, and Ava Garcia. We'll wait for two more problem solvers. Big round of applause for our problem solvers. All right. We're going to have them head off the stage, and as soon as they're gone, we'll let our decision makers step forward all the way to square number 3. Smile at your mama, your grandma, your auntie, all the people that love you, your neighbors and friends. Big round of applause for this group. Alrighty, boys and girls, if you were not able to be on the stage today, we will do this again in May to recognize students for quarter 4 achievements. So now is the time to be working on that. Nobody is clapping now. We do need to clap for a few more people, and one group is your teachers, because you couldn't do this without them. We have amazing teachers and parents here at Harborview. Let's hear it for them. We salute you, ladies and gentlemen. What you do is hard, and it is much appreciated. There's no such thing as a prize for the last clap. That shows immature. Do it. When everybody stops clapping, just stop. It's easy. We're going to clap one more time, and this time it's for the people who are really responsible for you being here, your parents, because you wouldn't even exist without them. So thank you for parents for all you do to support our students in education. What did I just say? They are all yours, boys. All right, good morning, 5th graders, and welcome to our 3rd quarter awards ceremony. We have lots of students recognized today for academic achievement, for resiliency characters, and for perfect attendance. Thanks to those who are sitting quietly and listening for names, because we're going to get started without further ado. In 5th grade, for the A honor roll, you'll be receiving a blue ribbon, because blue ribbons are the best, and I believe that is a meal at Cracker Barrel, is that correct? Free meal at Cracker Barrel? All righty. Here are the friends we're going to recognize. From Ms. Antich's class, Junior Montalvo Avellaneda. From Ms. Barber's class, oops, there's nobody written there, sadly. From Ms. Colette's class, Tanner Dorscheit. From Ms. Melendez, Daniel Hernandez. From Ms. Sikoski, Travis Barber, Autumn Walters. And from Mr. Vought's class, Haley Howell, Aubrey Hatcher, and Charlie Seymour. All A's. This means that they did not get any N's or U's in conduct or in special areas either, but in all their academic subjects, reading, math, science, and social studies, they earned an A. So that is hard work, and we are excited that they have been successful. Look at all these boys. Oh good, there's some girls coming, that makes me feel better. All righty. Big smiles, holding up your stuff, good job. Be proud of yourself. It's a big accomplishment, and let's give them a big round of applause. All right, awesome job, guys. Lead us off. Turn left and follow. All right, on the AB honor roll, you're going to get a red ribbon and an honor roll pencil. And the list is a little bit longer, so we'll definitely need 2 rows to get everybody on the camera. So for AB honor roll in Ms. Antich's class, Darian Fort, Karina Musavi-Vazel, Aaron Story, Giselle Vasquez. In Ms. Colette's class, Daniel Haruth, Aaliyah Sant. From Ms. Melendez, Jace Fezinen, Giovanni Torres, and Braden Turo. From Ms. Sikoski, Justin Cuevas Chilel, Zaria Fox, Rebecca Mobley, and Benjamin Morissette. And from Mr. Vaught's class, Carlos LaFontaine, Zorisada Colon, Larissa Perez, Denisha Cifuentes, and Jackson Watson. This is a great group. When we get a large line on the front, we'll have the next batch come to the 2nd row. All right, big round of applause for our first row of AB honor roll students. Good job, guys. All right, and now you can clap for our 2nd group. All right, excellent. Thank you so much. Head off there, stay in order. All right, our next awards, there should be no clapping. Try not to be the last person. The next award is for attendance, and perfect is a very high standard. It means that you're here every day. I see some boys talking. Don't make me call your name, it would be embarrassing. Perfect attendance is a high standard. It means you're here every day. It means you're on time every day. It means you never check out early. And so we have several people who have achieved that. Pamela Knowles, Alex Mobley, Junior Montalvo, Aaron Story, Daniela Knowles, Rebecca Mobley, Edward Reynolds, could be Joseph Reynolds. We go by Edward or Joseph? I don't know, Mr. Reynolds, come on up. Jace Aubin, Brillianese Cruz Ortiz, Daniel Hernandez, Jordan Salvis, Brillianese Cruz Ortiz again. Oh, there's a different middle name. We have Brillianese Zoe and Brillianese Noemi. Charlie Seymour, Abigail Taylor, and that is it. I think again, I don't know if we can get squeezed this way, Alex. We make everybody shoulder to shoulder, shoulder to shoulder. Oh, they're making 2 rows anyway. Big round of applause for the first row. Good job, guys. And second group still on their way. You can keep clapping for this group. Alrighty. Our final, always my favorite awards, because this award, even if you're sick and you can't make it every day, even if you're not very good at math, like I was, and I would work really, really, really hard and only get a C. But for our character awards or our resiliency awards, everybody can work on these things, and more importantly, you will use these in life almost every day. You might not use fractions every day. You might not use alliteration every day, but you're going to use problem-solving skills every day, and you're going to use decision-making skills every day. So here are our winners for those, and we're going to have the problem-solving row first, and behind them we'll have the responsible decision makers. Okay, for Miss Antich's class, Violet Garcia is a great problem solver, and Miss Barber, Darian Owens, and Miss Collette, John Shannon, and Miss Melendez, Jace Fezinen, and Miss Psykowski, Azaria Fox. And there's no one listed for Mr. Vaught's class for problem solving. I only have one for decision making. Do you have someone, Mr. Vaught? Okay. Zuri Sadai, come on. Problem solving. Come on up, Zuri Sadai. Hustle up so we can get this done. Y'all don't want to miss lunch, I know. Because the minute breakfast is over, y'all start thinking about when's lunch and what we're going to have. All right, big smiles and a big round of applause. Thank you for being problem solvers. All right, and now we'll call the responsible decision makers. And responsible decision making, again, it might be a big decision like where am I going to go to college or who am I going to marry one day. But you make little decisions. I'll wait for you to stop talking. You make little decisions every day that are super important about who you're going to talk to, who you're going to listen to. Are you going to do your homework? Are you going to follow directions? Those little decisions matter too. So we're going to recognize the following people. From Ms. Antich, Kira Hope. From Ms. Barber, Andrew Jacobs. There should be no talking. Teachers, please help us out with this. In Ms. Coleslas, Ms. McKinley Mackensley, and Ms. Melendez, Daniel Hernandez, and Ms. Sikoski Mobley, and in Mr. Vaught's class, Bruyanis Cruz Ortiz. Students who have shown responsible decision making, which again is a skill that we all need every day, so you can learn from these peers of yours how to be responsible decision makers. We also have, sorry, gotta get to my other paper. We also have Sawyer Stienstra from Ms. Brooks' class, who needs to come up for problem solving, and Sophia Sailhour, who needs to come up for responsible decision making. We'll wait for them to come up. Thank you for your patience and quietness. That's awesome. All right, they're almost here. Big round of applause for problem solving and responsible decision making. All righty, good job, guys. Come on, Sawyer, follow the group. Okay, good job. Boys and girls, that concludes our award ceremony, but we're not quite finished yet because there are some other people that we need to thank. We don't often have this during our award ceremonies, but if you look at the back, see all of our amazing lunch ladies, and you know you couldn't do any of this without breakfast and lunch. So big hand for our cafeteria staff. Thank you, ladies. They are usually in the back, slaving away over hot ovens and ready, but we're glad they're in here with us. They're eating their early lunch so they can get ready to serve yours. Boys and girls, there is no cause for discussion. It seems to be primarily this side that's having an issue, so I appreciate this side. We also need to thank your parents and family members, because you wouldn't even exist without them, and they get you here and wash your clothes and all the things. So big round of applause for your parents and family who take care of you. Thank you, parents, for partnering with us. And finally, but certainly not least, your teachers and your paras who come here every day and make sure that you have engaging lessons and make sure you are mastering benchmarks and standards. Teachers, we salute you. All righty, and this